Hello everyone, welcome along to another instructional video. This is John here, and today we're going to have a look at I'll Be There For You by Bon Jovi. Now, I've had a couple of people request this. Aqua was one of them, so thanks very much for requesting this, Aqua. It's one of my favourite songs too. It's only taken me 20 years to do it. So anyway, I have done the video of the guitar solo, which is in another lesson, so I'll put the link up for you. This lesson, I'm going to show you all of the chords and all of the fills that he does in this song. All right, so I'm going to start with the chords, and I'll show you the fills afterwards. So let's get on with the verse. I'll show you how it goes, and then I'll show you how to play it. Now, just before I start, I am a terrible, terrible singer, but I might hum or sing a few parts just so you know where the bits go, all right? So here's the verse, goes like this. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so here we go, not too difficult that. It's basically just E minor, G and a D, and at the end we go to an A chord. Alright, after you've done that, I think it's 4 times, just have a listen to what I played there. So E minor, pretty straightforward, and then he does this walk up to the G, so that's 0 on the low E, 2, 3, and then the G chord, and then a D. Now when you play through this, you want to play it with some finesse. What I mean by that is don't play this. You want to get some emotion in it, and so let me just show you what I mean. So you know, the first chord I might drag by the bridge. When you play that fill, afterwards just play the top of the G and then the top of the D. So if you think of that with the words, and excuse my singing, you know, I guess this time you're really leaving. I heard your suitcase say goodbye. Da 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 da. All right. Now the last time when he says, "And you won't save me anymore," that's just a regular A chord. Okay. Excuse my terrible singing there, but anyway, just so you can have an idea. Now, what happens then after that is we go into the first chorus. So I'll play it for you. It goes like this. So now, what's going on here is we've got a D for 4, a B minor, a G, and then we have an A for 2, C, G, D, and then that repeats. B minor, G. Now on the second time of that chorus, he goes back into the riff, which I'll show you just in a sec. Now, what can I tell you about this little bit here? So, when you're singing this, I'll be there for you. These 5 words I swear to you. When you breathe, I wanna be in the air for you. This bit, I'll be, is A for 2. I'll be C, G, D. All right, so that does that bit. All right, so that's the chorus. Now there is one other little bit that he plays, and it's at the end of the second verse, and it's a little kind of, I guess you could call it, you know, a bridge section maybe, and it goes like this. So let's have a look. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that bit there is a G and an A, 2, 3, 4. Now we've got a little walk down. It's a D, D over C, C sharp and a B minor. Now this is a little tricky because we have so that D, and then what you want to do with this first finger, block that D from ringing. All right, so you get that, then reach over with your little finger and then grab that C sharp and try and emphasize the bass on that as well if you can. So okay, so let me play through that section again. So it's a G, G again for 2 bars. All right, and then back into the chorus. So that bit might be a little tricky. But if you can play that, it sounds really, really cool. All right, so that's all the chords. So the verse, the chorus there, just before that bit, and that kind of middle section he plays. All right, so there we go. That's all the chords for that. Let me swap guitars now. Here we are. There we are. Beautiful. Put that on the stand so it doesn't fall over. Right, okie dokie. Now, first of all, let's have a look at the intro he plays on the electric guitar. I haven't really tried to match the sound on this, so it goes like this. Nice intro, that, very cool. So we're starting here on the 5th fret of the G. It's all on the G, and you go, so that's 5 side to 7. 2 strikes on that 7 up to 9, so we've got, by the way, you could do that, you could keep that D ringing. He doesn't do that on the record. You could go, all right, hit that 9 again. Okay, so and then that 9 you're sliding up to 12, okay? And again. At the end you just finish on that 11 on the G. All right, so that's the intro. One more time. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and read out these lyrics and play the fills for you. So here's the first one. When he comes in with the chords and he says, I guess this time you're really leaving, over the word leaving, you have some harmonics here on the 7th fret. So you're just touching over the 7th fret and you're playing the D, G, B and E. And with the whammy bar, you're giving it a little shake there. So I guess it's time you're really leaving. Is that little fill there. Then there's a really cool one he does when he says, I heard your suitcase say goodbye. That goes. That's a nice one. Yeah, like that one. So this is a double stop. 7 on the D, 7 on the G. So you're going to slide that up to the 9 and then back down to the 7. And then hit that again when you get back down to the 7. So. And then you're going to change strings now to the A and the D string, still on the 7th fret up to the 9. So you have. Up to the 9, back to the 7, and then to a D chord. Okay, so when he says, I heard your suitcase say goodbye. Then he says, well, as my broken heart lies bleeding, and then he plays that again. That little harmonic, all right? And then he says, they say true love, it's suicide, and he plays this. Which is 10 on the high E, 10 on the B, 7 to 5, and a quick slide from 5 to 7. All right, so that's those fills there. They say true love, it's suicide. So then he says, you say you cried 1,000 rivers, and now you're swimming for the shore. There's no kind of fill in that, but he does do that. That little walk up there. And then there's another little fill he plays. Which is really cool. So this is 7, hammer on to 9, but you're trying to keep that bar on the 7th fret. The next strings you hit are the 7th fret of the D and the G. And then you're going to hammer on to now the 9th fret of the D, but keeping those D and the G ringing. So. And the last bit, you're going to hammer on 7 to 9 on the A, and whilst that's still ringing, play the 7 on the D, 7 on the G. So that's that fill there. That's kind of going on in the background. Then you have this one. Here, so that one comes after, and you won't save me anymore. It's that one there. All right, so this is 7 on the B, 7 on the high E. Up to 10, you're going to slide. All right, so up to 10, back to 7. And then you're going 7, 5, 3. And then 5 up to 7. 5. 7, slide back to 5. 3, and then 5 to 7. Okay, that's that. All right, now after that he plays some harmonics on the 19th fret, which is this. So this is kind of similar to that first one we did on the 7th fret, but now it's on the 19th fret, and you're going 19 on the high E, 19 on the B, 19 on the G, 19 on the D. It's a lot of numbers. All right, and then at the end, then you do the same thing, but you just start from the B string. So you have E, B, G, D, B, G, D. Right, that's that section. There's a few fills in that bit. Just listen to the record, see how they go. All right. And the last bit, he says, "You won't save me anymore." So this is a 6 idea. So you're sliding into 9, and then I'm doing this with my pick and my fingers. I hit the high E on the 9th fret with my 3rd finger. And then the 9 on the G again and slide back to 7 on the G. 7 with your 3rd finger again on the high E. 7 on the G, slide back to 6 on the G, and then hit 5, the shape changes there on the high E. So far. Okay, and then hit that 6 again on the G. Okay, and then slide that back to 4 on the G. So far we've got this. And at the end you're going to hit an A triad, which is a little bar on the 5th fret and your 2nd finger on the 6th fret of the G. All right. And then you're into the chorus there. All right. So that's all the fills for the first section. After the chorus, when the chorus is on the 2nd time, I mentioned this on the chords, he plays. And then you're into the 2nd verse, all right? Now, the other things that happen in the 2nd verse, very similar to the 1st verse. There's one other lick he does, and I'm just trying to find where that is. Let's have a look. He goes like this. I can't remember exactly where the lyrics are now. Sorry about that, but it's... So this is another double stop idea. So it's 11 and 10 on the high E. I'm doing that thing with my finger again where I use my 3rd finger on that high E. So I'm sliding 11 to 10. And then 11 again, slide to 12 on G. 12 on the high E. 12 on the G again. Slide up to 14 on the G, 14 on the high E, so far. And then when you do that, slide back to 12 on the G, 12 on the high E, and then 11 to 10. It's confusing, but it's kind of a... So that's the kind of last fill he plays. If you find that difficult, think of this. All right, so that's 11 and 12, 12 and 12, 14 and 14. Okay, so that's all the fills. There is one other fill. He does that 19 harmonic thing, this. But this time, he adds a rake to that. So the rake is where you're muting all the strings apart from that last one. So it's the same fill, but he just adds that little harmonic to it. So there we go. That's all of the chords and all of the fills to I'll Be There For You by Bon Jovi. I hope you enjoyed that. Do remember to have a look at some of the other videos on my channels. There are hundreds of lessons on here, so have a look. Send me a request too if you've got any ideas for something that you'd like to learn. And nice to see you again, and I shall see you in the next video. All the best for now. Bye.